And then eyes
I
open,
forgot to press
eyes
record.
closed. Oops. I see. Right. Okay. Let's take those hands together. Give them a little rub. Right until you can actually feel something, a little bit of heat, or maybe the tension in your shoulders doesn't like it. And then you choose. Would you like to place your hands over your eyes, the back of your neck, your hips? Do you want to just hold hands with yourself, interlace your hands, like just set your hands to your forehead. Just bring your hands somewhere on your body where you can connect to where you are in this moment. Listen to the sound of your breath, the quality of your breath. Couple more of these breaths. And then when you feel ready, when you feel like you've had just one of those breaths that reaches all of your cells, you can hear it, you can feel it. Then let's bring a little bit of tapping to the third eye, to that space between the eyebrows. And it could, if you don't like the tapping, just a nice little touch. You could do a little circle with the tip of your finger. And you can roll those in figure eights. Tap, tap, tap. This vision and wisdom coming down to the chin. You can tap up the jawline, squeeze your earlobes. It's a little bit of pressure from the chin up the jawline, all the way to the earlobes. You can give them a good squeeze. Kind words to yourself and others. And then we will come down and anchor into the heart. And you've got that Tarzan thump, like right around the thymus, maybe, and you can even give it a little bit of sound if you want, if you need some bravery and courage. Before he swings through the jungle, right? Nice deep breath in. And then we will let this land. When you are ready, you can drop those arms. And you can take your seat if you'd like, or you can stay in this like resting mountain pose. So your choice, but landing in your body. Getting a sense of where you are in space, taking in all the sounds around you. The sounds within you. And then let's travel backwards through your day from this moment right now. And just let your mind's eye kind of travel backwards until you get to a peaceful moment. So, take yourself backwards half an hour ago, 2 hours ago. When you land on that moment, and keep traveling if you need to, take yourself all the way to sleeping and you don't even go there, that's fine. But when you do find that peaceful moment, that can you land there and just explore that moment? What are you hearing? What are you feeling? What part of your body is able to relax? Where is there pressure? What's the quality of your breath? Are you alone? Are there sounds? Is there community? Is there nature? All the details. What are you tasting? Was it your coffee this morning? Was it what are the smells of comfort and safety? Like, where are you in this space where you feel? And then notice if you start to strip away. So if you're in that space and if you start to strip away these all the details, start taking away the things, the food or the people, start taking away the sounds, start taking away the all the stuff, the piece of art you're looking at, whatever it is, and strip it bare, strip it right to the essence of what's there for you. And it might be a feeling, it might be a word, it could be a color, it could just be a sense, an intuitive knowing. And ask yourself if that resonates as an intention for you. And you will know, and even notice how your body responds when you ask the question. So even that honoring your own yes or no, finding that discernment within yourself. And if it lands with you, then you can seal it up. Set those palms together. Or you could give yourself a hug, and just really seal it in, whichever resonates with you, but lock it into your body. Feel the soles of your feet. Give it a name, say it, see it in your handwriting a couple more times. And know that you can call back on that at any point today. Little pat on the back, little rub of the fingers. I thank you guys. Actually, we'll bring in sound. I did think of this. I was like, ooh, give yourself an applause. Remember we used to do that at the end of fitness classes? So bring in some noise, or you could snap. Ta-da! Thank you.
Awesome. You took us on a whole journey. That was beautiful.
Intentions are hard. They're important, right?
Beautiful. Yeah. So you took us through a whole journey and back to a point of peace, and then from that point of peace, opening into an intention. And I think that was really beautiful. That was very, to me, a Corey style of intention, which is great. Open to a bit of feedback.
Yeah.
So I think, what is an intention?
An intention is a quality
Okay.
of that you want to bring into your actions.
Totally. And why, yeah, why would you create an intention?
Many reasons, I guess. If you find that that there is a struggle that is consistently coming at you in your life, maybe instead of dealing with it the same way, all the time.
Why would we have an intention in a sound session? Why would we set an intention in a sound session?
In a group sound or private?
Either one.
Well, either, I guess.
Hmm.
So that we can, um, I guess it could give it merit. It could help us to discern if we want to continue.
Good, yeah.
Um,
And I'm asking you all these questions because these, I think, are,
mhm,
especially with new people, these are really important things
mhm.
to teach people. Here, this is
Okay.
what an intention is. It is a dedication, it's a prayer, it's something that will direct our actions that we're looking to bring more of into our life. And even just
Right.
a reason why you'd want to set an intention specifically. And so what I have in it's
Oh,
back in module one, it's the banks of the rivers, right? So sound is, can be
right.
all kinds of things, but really our intention and our attention, our focus in a sound session is really a
Mhm.
big part of the impact of the sound in particular, right? So it's part of why I would have us have an intention because it just amplifies what's going to happen with the sound, and it gives it that accelerant kind of quality.
Okay.
Because otherwise, sound can sometimes just be neutral. It can just be kind of there if we don't have that same level of intentionality or focus.
Actually, when you were just before you started saying that, I thought to myself, actually, it gives empowerment and safety, actually,
100%. All that
which is
stuff.
like just
Yep.
to, because sound can be so, it can take you somewhere personal and it can
Yep.
trigger things. And so if you've got your own intention, then you are empowered
It's
not to
like the
be.
structure that then,
Right.
you focus on it and then kind of let it go and allow what kind of comes through. But that's sort of it sets the tone, as you kind of said, right? So,
Right.
so
Yeah.
what I'd invite you to do, we'll come back. We're all gonna get a chance to practice these different things in different ways, and um,
Mhm.
uh, is to try on what I'm mentoring even more. So to bring definitely keep the Corey flavor, which is totally poetic and beautiful and creative. I would invite you to
Okay.
bring in some more of these structured pieces around, okay, so we're going to set an intention because
Mm.
it's like the banks of the river. It really helps us bring impact. Just talk about the benefits, even say what an
Okay.
intention is. Because you know what? Half the, for the first, I've had people say, like, yeah, people used to talk about intention in knee classes. And I was like, I don't even really know. Like, what
Mhm.
is it actually? What am I supposed to be doing? So giving
Right.
people that direction, even around it's just a short, a word, a feeling, a sense of in a positive, like all those things. I've broken down for you in the steps to guide
Mhm.
people into it. Try on that structure for another time. We'll come back to it, and we'll have an opportunity to practice again, and just see how that lands. And why I'm inviting you to do that is that it just, again, it clarifies some of the questions, or it just provides a bit more of structure that people can sometimes spin out about. And then from that space, then you can offer your creativity and your beautiful flavor, just that what you did with the go back to the peaceful point in your day,
Mhm.
and just from that space, I think
Mhm.
that was brilliant because that really helps people take it from into an embodied
Right.
place as opposed to just, oh, I want this. So I think that was totally brilliant. Brilliant.
Okay. Thank you. I just,
Yeah.
yeah. I suppose my reasoning is typically I'm dealing with high thinkers.
Yep.
And so getting them out of thinking and categorizing and
Hmm.
this is how to do it right and these are all
Potentially.
the
But in a
potentially,
homeopathic approach, we're meeting people where they're at
yeah.
first, so
And
that
that's
there's
why
less
the
resistance, right?
standing
And
up.
then broadening them, right? So you could
Right.
do either.
Okay.
I tend to find with this kind of thing, it's really at least beautiful to give people a little bit of both, even, right? To like have even
Mhm.
more of the details like that. Um, so that would just be
Mhm.
something I would offer for you to take on that way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank
beautiful.
you.
And thank you so much for taking the plunge and just hopping in and doing
Mhm.
it.
Oh, yes. Mhm.
I will I will also be
Oh,
mindful
sorry.
to offer like demos or just like and guide in this group a little bit more than kind of what you were speaking to. There are
Mm.
demos and examples in the modules that we've done. So if you wanted to revisit, we did talk about it in module 1
Okay.
there. So you can go back and revisit that if you wanted to, or in the notes or whatever, it's in the video.
Okay.
If you're wanting kind of a demo of that kind of thing. And yeah, I think it was awesome.
Thanks.
May I share
Yes.
a personal connection to this,
Thank
to
you.
what just
Yes.
happened?
Yes.
I have adult coloring books, and I hadn't been able to find them, and I found them last week. And yesterday at work, I was given coloring for Stella, and I got out my mandala coloring book. And last evening, I began a new mandala, and I began it with my husband's late wife's colors. Now, this is kind of a deep thing because we were born the same month, his late wife and I. And she has not been gone. She'd only been gone 8 months when I met Sam. He had grieved well because he saw a counselor. But when I moved into their home, I'm suddenly sharing all of these things that came from my generation that are not mine. So I had to get rid of a lot of my things. I did keep my colors, but hers were handy last night. When I put the baby to bed, I just grabbed some colors and went and colored on this mandala. That was my peaceful place, coloring on the mandala and deciding, can I get this on a tattoo or is it too complicated? I think I'll have to get the heart in the paisley. For my 70th birthday is what I'm doing. It's a paisley heart. Anyway, that was so priceless because it was almost like an affirmation that it's okay that I'm doing. I said, I was wondering how Deb would feel looking down, watching her granddaughter, who she's never met, who she wanted so badly, sitting at a table with her crayons there. And it was a kind of a pivotal moment. Actually, it's making me maudlin because I think we might have hit something because I've had a little bit of a block in our home. So maybe you just did something really, really big for me. Yeah.
I love that. Yes. Awesome. 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 Brilliant. Anything else you
Well,
want to check in? Oh,
I just said thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel just oceans of gratitude right now.
brilliant.
I
Brilliant.
think I'm going to have to go.
Okay. Yeah, we're at the 1
Um,
o'clock mark. Yeah, we can just leave it at that actually for
do you
today.
have anything? Do you have
Yep.
anything? Well, you'll put it up for me, I'm
Yep.
assuming.
Yeah, I completely this session
That's a good spot.
was fine. I did not I did not record the whole thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you've just gotten into the first
Mhm.
module. Terry is there for you. I might open up another one for you as well to have, and so you can dig into that if that's feeling good. You were able to access everything, and
Yes. I
yeah.
haven't downloaded the meditation or the sound thing yet because I'm having such a challenge. I'm looking at it at work because that's where I have the most time,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't download onto my work computer, so I have
Right.
to. It's my
Mm.
phone, and it's complicated. I got to get my technology lined
Okay.
up because it's very fractured right now.
Totally. Like to
Mm.
download like the notes in the handbook and all that kind of stuff.
No, no, you had offered up a
Oh, the
sound
recordings.
meditation of
Okay.
recording.
Mm.
Yep.
Recording.
Right. Those should just be on
Mhm.
like on the portal.
YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
should just be able to play them. You don't need to download them.
Oh, oh, I thought it was something. Okay.
No, they're
I
Mhm.
just
just
looked.
they're just
Okay.
there on the portal. You so if that makes it a bit easier and
Yeah.
everything, then yeah,
Yeah,
then
I did listen.
yeah, yeah,
And I can listen at work a little bit. I have a
right.
headset and I can listen at work. It's right now we're just in a little bit of a busy thing with the baby, and my daughter-in-law had COVID, so I think she's taking
Mm.
advantage of us having her for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay,
Beautiful.
well, thank you again. I'm gonna
Okay.
Thank you,
fly,
guys.
Beautiful.
and I'll
Mhm.
see
Nice to
you
In
see
a
both
couple
of
weeks.
you.
in a
Awesome,
week and a
awesome.
half.
Have a great rest of your
Mhm.
day.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thank
Thanks
you.
for all of your sharing, and thanks for all of your open hearts and your presence here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
too.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
See you. See ya.
Bye.